let's talk about how to set up Google Ads Enhanced Conversion with Calendly. For this tutorial, you need a Calendly standard or superior plan, a thank you page, access to the site code, and or have publisher access in Google Tag Manager. Alright, here are the steps that we are going to follow. Alright, so let's dive in and start by setting up a URL decoration for the Calendly thank you page. Alright, going to move this to my left, and let's select this thank you page that I am showing you here. Here, this is an about page, alright, but we are going to use this as a thank you page for this tutorial. I'm going to copy our thank you page. Then I will go to Calendly and I will look the event I want to set up. Alright, let's scroll down to the booking page options, and here on this part of the confirmation page settings, you will select the option to redirect after booking to an external site. So normally this is display Calendly confirmation page, but we are going to select redirect to an external site, and here we are going to paste the thank you page that we are going to use for your tracking. Alright, so let's save and close. The next thing that we are going to do is to insert a script in Google Tag Manager or in the source code that will capture the provided data in a JavaScript variable, and then we will rewrite the URL, and I will explain you why afterwards. So let's go to GitHub, and we are going to use from these files, we are going to select the one that captured the user data in a JavaScript variable. Alright, I'm going to copy this code, and then I will go to Google Tag Manager. I will look for my client-side container. I create a new workspace, and I recommend you to follow that practice to create separate workspace for each setup. And now let's add here a custom HTML tag, and we are going to paste the script here. Nevertheless, we need to add the script tags. Alright, we add the code under and add the script tags. Let's name this Calendly user provided data listener. And actually this is a listener, but also records the user data in a JavaScript variable, and erase the parameters that contain the name and the email of the invitee. So in this way, the traffic that you generate with this URL will not affect your Facebook ads pixel or your GA4 data. And the reason is that these platforms don't allow that you send personal data in the URLs. So this script will erase the data of the use of the IT, sorry, in a safe way. All right. So we can fire this tag at the init, initialization, so it can fire very fast. All right. So let's name this Calendly user provided data listener, and as a next step, we are going to test this in the thank you page. All right, and we are going to complete a conversion first. So let's roll a preview mode session first, and you are going to add here the page where your form is. So the previous page of the thank you page. Okay, so in this case I'm injecting dynamically my container into a Calendly page, so we can see the redirection from this page into the thank you page, and you can see how the GTM script works. And the next step, that is to capture those values, that JavaScript variable, into GTM variables. Okay, so let's select any date here for testing. I will name this test. Alright, and as soon as I added the values for testing, I will schedule the event, and then we will get the redirection to the thank you page we set in the previous step. So maybe you won't see the email, the name here, because if the script work well, it will erase those values from here, and actually we don't see my email or my name. If we explore the developer console right here, we see the console, and then check for the variables that are invitee, email. You can see that there are variables here, right? The full name, the phone. So phone is a parameter. That is the answer number 1 in the code, so you can play with it. Also, you can make some few tweaks if you want, of course. All right, so next steps, let's go to Google Tag Manager. We are going to go to variables. Next, let's go to click on new, and the variable that we are going to create, we will name it email. This will be a JavaScript variable, and here we are going to put the variable name that is signed by T email. All right, and let's copy this one. Just copy phone, and the other one is, I always prefer to copy from the source, just in case I made a mistake. Sorry, here is phone, and the global variable is invitee phone. Alright, so we are going to repeat the test, and we should see these variables available for us for take them. And I'm going to close this and repeat the process. So let's select test 2. Alright, so let's schedule the event. Then we get the redirection. Then we have the landing page of the thank you page. Alright, so let's see. Here you see that the email right now is a null variable type. This is a bug that GTN has sometimes, doesn't load the variable type. This is a JavaScript variable type. We have the string test2, and from phone we have the string test2. That actually this is answer 1, but we actually haven't built yet the name variable, and we are going to store it in a JavaScript variable. Invitee full name. Let's name this full name. All right. I love to make a lot of tests. I have annoying a lot of sales teams and different teams of fulfillment, but you know, sometimes it is necessary, so you are sure of your setup. Of course, like, try to minimize, don't do what I just did, like, try to minimize the number of tests as much as you can, but also don't get paralyzed and don't test things. Or sometimes it's good to break some things, and also because you want to stress the system for production for different situations, and you need to make a lot of tests so you are sure that yeah, the tracking is will be stable with your marketing campaigns. All right, we already named this, and let's make another test. Yeah, let's go. Let's check the variables we are getting, and we have full name, we have test tree here. All right, it worked. And the phone. All right, so we already captured this, and we can fire the Google Ads conversion, enhanced conversion here. So as a next step, let's go to Google Ads and let's set up an enhanced conversion. All right, let's go to Google Ads. Then we will go to goals here, and we are going to activate a setting. The setting is about enhanced conversion for leads. Let's turn that on. We're going to select Google Tag Manager, and the Google Tag option is when you are going to use the Google tag, like doing in the source code. So, but we are going to use Google Tag Manager for this test, for this tutorial. I'm sorry. All right, let's go to the summary of the conversion as soon as you activate the enhanced conversion. Now let's create a conversion action, and we are going to select a website here. We are going to scan the website. Right, I'm going to cancel this setting, like this part of the create conversion action from web app events, and we are going to select the option of doing manually. All right, next we are going to select the type of lead. In this case will be book appointment. You can name it, and also like will be a lead also. Everything depends of your campaign objectives. In this case we are not going to use any value, we just want one conversion, and well, you can update the conversion window accordingly your needs. Let's click done. Next, save and continue. Next, let's select the use Google Tag Manager tab. I'm going to copy the conversion ID, and I'm going to copy the conversion label. Alright, now let's go back to GTM and let's create a new tag by going to the tag section. Let's create a new. Let's name this Google Ads book appointment. Alright, here we are going to select a Google Ads conversion tracking. Here we are going to let's create a conversion ID variable. So let's put here Google Ads conversion ID, and I would like to put the ID here. Oops, let's erase this. Let's put the ID here, and we are going to select a constant value here. Let's paste the value here. Alright, I'm going to click save. So then we have the variable, then the conversion label, that is this one, mph. Yeah, conversion value, we are not going to pass anything, but we can, like we could. Next, let's include user provided data from your website. This is really important, you cannot miss this step. Now let's click the drop down, and we are going to create a new variable. I'm going to name this user provided data, right, UPD, and I will select manual configuration. Here we are going to select the email that we captured in the previous step, email, and we have phone. Let's say phone. Where is the phone? Here at the bottom. So actually this is not the phone, and actually let's do the right things, right? not set. If you send email, at least it's okay for enhanced conversion. So this is the right minimum. So I'm going to leave it like this because I don't want you to send things that are not fun, because you will mess the algorithm of Google Ads. All right, let's save this. And in the triggering, we are going to select, let's select the trigger for the thank you page here. So let's name this trigger thank you page. All right, let's select now a page view type, some page views, page path. Where is page path? Yeah, right here. I think I have the landing page here. Let's find it here, right here. So I will like erase the domain and all that. I will leave just the page path. I think is cleaner. Let's leave about here as a trigger. Right, I'm going to click save. So the idea is that when this fire, we already have the email data at least. Okay, let's save this and let's name this, oh sorry, appointment. All right, finally good. So we have book appointment, and let's click save. All right, let's install the conversion linker. We are going to go to new. Now let's name this conversion linker. Beautiful. Here in Google Ads tag types, we are going to select conversion linker, and we are going to select all pages, and let's add here the ads. Wonderful. Next, we need to add some other tags to make this work great. The next tag is the Google tag, sorry, the Google Ads Google tag. Here we're going to select all pages, and to find the value for our Google Ads Google tag is by going to Google Ads. Then we are going to tools, then data manager, and then we are going to the Google tag, and we will click in manage. Then we will click here at the center of the screen, and we are going to copy the value that starts with AW. Wonderful. Then we are going to Google Ads, select that value, save it as the ads Google tag. All right, let's click save. Next, we have to add another tag, and this tag is a Google Ads tag also, and it's called Google Ads user provided data event. So let's name it accordingly, user provided data event. And yes, we have to fire it when we get the email. So in the thank you page, we are going to fire also this event, and here in the conversion ID, we are going to press brackets to access the variables, and we are going to select conversion ID right here. Right, in user provided data, very important, we need to pass the user provided data event. Then we are going to click save. All right, and finally I will do an extra step test to see how this is behaving. And you may wonder why I didn't make the test at the end. Normally I like to do tests in the progression of I'm developing things, so if I made a mistake I can catch it very quickly. So yeah, all right, so let's go to Calendly here. Let's select a date, and let's click schedule event. This will be like test 3, right? I forgot to name it, but you know. All right, let's go. Here in tag assistant, let's go to container loaded. We see that we have the Google Ads tag. It's fired accordingly. Right now we see an error here. This unknown type is an error that you may find. So I will help you debug here this session now that we are here. So this is a bug that happens when you make a lot of changes in Google Tag Manager. So I will refresh the page. Then I will clear the cache. So by going in Chrome, you go to the three dots here, then you will go to settings. Alright, settings here. Then you will type here cache. Then delete browser, wherever, browsing data, and you will select only cache image and files. Click on delete. Alright, now let's refresh again. Sometimes also works to clear the cookies from the site you are working. So I'm working in Calendly.com, and the other one is Bernalitics.wordpress.com, so it's this one. Alright, so let's go back to Tag Manager, and we are going to roll the preview mode again. Then we are going to select the landing page of the form, alright, where we are going to make the test. So I will select here. Actually, I think I opt out of Calendly. I hope I don't. Let me just verify, because if I opt out of tracking, maybe it seems, yeah, I actually didn't record any cookie. Oh yeah, actually I did. I will erase the cookies. We'll repeat the process because I closed the banner, so maybe I'm opted out the cookies. So I want to get that so the test doesn't fail. Alright, let's select a date. Alright, let's fire. And we are going to be redirected to the thank you page. The scripts will work accordingly. And let's check what we have here. As you can see here, the error we saw like disappear. We have right now Google Ads conversion tracking succeed. If we expand this, we can see that the information that we send the email. So this is an enhanced conversion. We see the conversion ID, the conversion label. I will copy this. Normally, like, I like to verify if the purchase is correct, like going back to Google Ads and looking for the conversion, and copy from here the conversion label, and here I will find it, right? So if it match, I'm less worried of that maybe this can be wrong, you know. Always verify your setups before publishing. Like, be very, like, things could be bad always, and maybe you will miss something, and you don't want to create something, a tracking setup that lost advertising money. Alright, so take your time and make a lot of tests accordingly. So yeah, we have a very positive success here. What you can do next is publish the changes live. So I will name this Google Ads enhanced conversion with Calendly. Alright, after publishing, you maybe can go to Google Ads here, and you will see, well, actually it already took the status. So if the setup is working well, after you make a test, here you will see that the status is not raising conversion. But if you see this inactive, even after troubleshooting here, making a click, this open a tag assistant that you can use to test the conversion, as we just did in Tag Manager. So if after you do this and this doesn't fire, like there is something bad in your setup, maybe check your triggers, check any of the steps of this video, so maybe you can catch where did you miss in the configuration. And yes, guys, this is all. Please leave me in the comments if you have any question about the setup, if you are stuck in some part of the setup, Of course, if you want to share how you are using this, like, will be awesome to know you a little bit more. Yeah, have a great day and see you in the next video. Goodbye.